You're it. You're it. You're it. Quincy's. Any Quincy's. You're it. Quincy's. No any Quincy's. No startsies. You can't do that. Can't do. Cannot. Triple stamped it. No erases. Touch blue. Make it true. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You guys! Enough! Hey. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hold on one second. Let me change my daggone camera. I don't know why in the world I'm up here. I'm supposed to be down there. All right. There we go. All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and clicking the play button. Hopefully you hit that like button as well. That was one of my favorite movies from back in the day, Jim Curry joint, where he said, mock, yeah, ing, yeah, bird, yeah, 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 mockingbird, don't everybody, don't you hurt mockingbird. She's gonna buy me a mockingbird, mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, she's gonna buy me a diamond ring. Well, that's exactly what they acting like. What's going on, guys, man? Let me know where y'all at today. Let me know where y'all are listening to this joint and everything. Y'all was picking on me yesterday because I was saying that this thing is crazy. The whole way it's playing out right now. Y'all was like, look. We got it handled. We got it handled. A whole lot transpired yesterday. A whole lot. And that's what we're going to talk about, man. Shout out to you all for pulling up. I appreciate y'all clicking the play button. Make sure y'all share this joint. And anybody who shares this on X, because people are watching this on X too. If you share this on X, make sure that you do the quote and share so I can follow you over that joint, man. What's going on, Shane? Nanny's take on the world. What's up, B? Who else we got up in here? Yeah, man, pull up. Let me see. You sold Petty to the Blink. Oh yeah, you remember that joint? You remember that joint when he sold the bird, the little he sold the bird to the blind man, the dead bird to the blind boy. Y'all gotta go watch that, man. Dumb and Dumber, the original one. Y'all gotta go watch it. That will make your day. I promise you. All right, let's go and jump into it. So yesterday, Trump used the F-bomb to describe Israel and Iran because after their deal that they settled with, Israel and Iran decided to go nuts on each other again. And I'm going to show you exactly what's happening, man. But make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, gang. Hit that like button. A lot transpired, man. A lot transpired. Yeah. Because we had a ceasefire. We had a daggone peace deal. We had a whole lot happening. But before we even get into that, I want to show y'all this right here where a U.S. veteran perfectly predicts the U.S.-Iran strikes days before they transpired, before anything happened. He predicted exactly how this was going to go. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I'm appreciative that y'all are here. Yeah, thank you so much again for pulling up, man. This is crazy.
Would you support the United States getting into the war with Iran?
No, not a chance.
What do you think should happen?
Precision strikes, just precision strikes, get rid of any ability for them to have a nuclear weapon, but no boots on the ground, never again. Countries like Iran, you can't allow them to obtain any sort of a high enriched uranium to make a weapon. If they want to have nuclear energy, that's another thing. But highly enriched uranium isn't meant for nuclear energy. That's only meant for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to make a bomb.
How dangerous are these people over there in those parts of the world?
The people of Iran are great people. If you look at Iran in the 70s and the 80s, it was very much like any other country, first world country. But with the Ayatollah and with the extremists, taking away women's rights and education, they went backwards instead of forward. They damned themselves a little bit. The people are fine. It's their leadership that needs an adjustment.
And should the United States go after that nuclear weapon that they are apparently building?
1,000%. Yeah.
You would support them going into the war?
Yeah, I would. It wouldn't be a war. So it's not a war.
So say they did enter into this war, how long would you think this would last? Do you think it'd be one missile, one bomb, and it's over?
I think, it's never just one bomb. I think if you're looking at, it'd be a tiered precision strike, so it'd happen in phases, but it wouldn't be something like Bush's, coin fight, the counterinsurgency fight with Iraq, Afghanistan for 20 plus years. It wouldn't be a continuation of that. I think Trump live up to his word of it being just, hey, we're just going to strike this and that's that. I don't like the fact that we have to get involved in stuff like this, but when you have a country like Iran who potentially they're working diligently to try and get a bomb, that's scary. That should be scary for any American or anyone in the Western world.
I shared this joint on my Instagram page yesterday, and if you're wondering why you did not get a notification, it's probably because I posted 2 videos today at 10 a.m. Not necessarily the smartest thing to do if you are a content creator, but I really wanted to share this content with you guys this morning because my schedule has been running a little behind today. And I said, man, when I saw what Trump said to the reporters, I said, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to talk to you guys regardless. If I got 10 people up in here or 10,000, it don't matter. We're going to have a good conversation. All right. So you might not have gotten a notification, possibly because I currently have another video that dropped this morning at 10 a.m. and YouTube usually don't send out but 3 notifications per day per channel. And yeah, I'm just a knucklehead on YouTube. This is the things that I do. You know what I mean? Shooting myself in the foot. But I have fun doing it because I like to talk. All right. This is what I like. And then I especially like to talk to people who I fool with. All right. So I want to share this with y'all right now. And this won't be a long live stream. So I shared that with y'all because I also shared that on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram. And the reason why I shared it is because that young man that was speaking, U.S. veteran, he was calming people down. He was letting people know this is not going to be no war. Something like what some of you were saying to me yesterday. I was like, man, this is not going to be no war, bro. We're just striking them. It's not going to be no war. They don't even have the manpower to be a war. Where I was coming from was a lot of us don't know about these things. These particulars, the specifics of strikes and wars and how our relationships are with these other nations. A lot of Americans don't fully understand that. And I represent that. I represent where a lot of Americans, move when they consider where we're going. I mean, because some people are concerned. Some people don't know all of the checks and balances the way that most of y'all do. Just saying. All right. So when I point this out, I'm just letting y'all know it's sloppy. It's sloppy. And for a lot of people, it's scary too, because we don't know. We don't know how far they fire these bombs. We don't know if anything can reach our shores. We don't know if they have any allies that's aimed at us right now, ready to go. We don't know any of those things. All right. But you guys said Trump got it under control. And, I'm like, okay, you said Trump got it under control. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to fall back. I'm going to let y'all talk, let you do what you do while I do my own research. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And we've been having nice, passionate discussions inside of the private group calls for the content creation. We would sit there for an hour and a half and discuss world situations and topics and not even touch on YouTube content creation secrets. But that just shows that we're really starting to enjoy each other's company and we're making real friends over there. You know what I mean? Real connections are being made. And for that, I am greatly appreciative. But shout out to the U.S. veteran that broke this down, just letting people know, it's not going to go that far. It really isn't. I shared this on Instagram yesterday, and that bad boy took off. It took off. I don't know why, but this bad boy took off. Yes, I do know why. I believe it took off because, by took off, that means that he got a lot of views and a lot of shares and a lot of comments. And the reason why is because people were looking for the right way to communicate to the rest of America that you don't have to worry so much. You don't have to concern yourself so much about what's going to happen and what has happened and the damnation of the country and all this other stuff. Relax. That's what the video was pretty much saying. And it actually had that same effect on me where it was like, yo, Van, all right, relax, bro. This is what's really happening. And to hear it from the mouth of somebody who's actually a veteran, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, let me hear you out. This guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about. But if you know anything different, please let me know, man. Y'all know me. I don't mind being wrong. I sit here and argue with you, but that's only because it's fun. I don't mind a good heated conversation from time to time, as long as we're going somewhere with it. If it's just for the F of it, then nah, I rather not. You know what I mean? I rather not. I just skip the conversation altogether, for real. But if I'm gonna learn something from it, I don't mind having it at all. All right. Shout out to you all for pulling up, man. Thank you again for being a part of the Morning Vantage, episode number 50. This is episode number 50. I see that I got a super chat that just now came in. Shout out to Yankee Jeff. Deuteronomy 7:6 states, "For you, Israel, a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for his treasured possession out of all the people on earth." So that's another point that you guys pointed out yesterday. Israel is the holy people. They need to be protected and all this other stuff. Here's the thing. When the holy people sign a deal for peace, they should maintain their peace, because if they do something stupid or something foolish or they break the deal, then how long should we protect the fool? And I do know the Bible says the people that should be protected are children and fools. Well, they're acting like fools by constantly doing stuff that's against the grain. I'm sure their reasoning was it made some sense to them anyway. I'm sure if they communicated that to Trump or to anyone else, they'll be able to understand their point of view, their side of things. But just like any truth, there's three sides to everything, right? So I would like to hear their reasoning. I would like to hear and understand their reasoning as to why they got back to it. Thank you so much for the super chat, big dog. I appreciate it. And shout out to Yankee Jeff. Tell you something about Jeff. Jeff is a really good guy, man. Jeff is a really good guy. He bailed me out on something huge last month, and I'm greatly appreciative, man. This dude is absolutely phenomenal, a stand-up dude. And brother, I would never forget you for looking out for me the way you did, man. For real. Shout out to you, Jeff. The people you meet, you got to make sure you represent yourself properly in front of everybody, because you never know who knows who, or who could be a helping hand to you in your time of need. Yankee Jeff, he really came through, for real. Brother, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, man. This is a dope brother, for real. For the most part, he's flawed just like everybody else. And plus, he's a white man. And I'm not that, I'm just now getting close with white people. Y'all know that. I'm just now getting close with white people. Like, wait. You're white. Wait a minute. Slow it down a little bit. You're white. That's true. I'm laughing and joking, but it's true. And just so y'all know, the funniest jokes are funny because there's a bit of truth to all the jokes. So if a joke is funny, that's because it's a lot of truth to it. I'm just saying. I told y'all my story already. If you're new to me and you're new to this channel, then ask somebody in the chat. All right. But shout out to Jeff, man. Really good dude. Really good brother. 1320 Bushido. Israel, Iran, or anybody, do what you do. But when it comes to America, watch your mouth. That's exactly how I said it. To them flip-flops, not you, Van. Let America do its thing. He called me a flip-flop on the low. Y'all saw that. He just now, in a very sly way, called me a flip-flopper. All right, so let's see what he had to say, man. All right, so yesterday, there was a peace treaty. All right. I think I'm going to read that to you guys first before we move forward, because, hold on, one peace deal. Because he was very excited about it, and if I knew how to speak in Trump's voice, I would. I don't know how to do any Trump voices, but so I'm not going to do it. But this happened yesterday. All right. So he said, congratulations to everyone. It has been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran that there will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now, when Israel and Iran have wound down and completed their in progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended in all caps and exclamation. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire, and upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. Everyone was looking forward to this, man. I know I was when I seen this. I was like, whoa, Trump really knows what he's doing. This dude really makes deals and they respect him and they are willing to do anything, even go beyond their historical, and they're fighting for centuries and centuries. All right. So during each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful on the assumption that everything works as it should. Now, I'm glad that he said that. I'm glad that he wrote that part right there. That part right there is him letting them know that, you know what, I hear what you're saying. I hear what your mouth's saying. You know what I mean? I hear you talking, but I want to see it for myself. So as he wrote, he said, on the assumption that everything works, because I want things to work, but on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will, I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't. It never will. God bless Israel. God bless Iran. God bless the Middle East. God bless United States of America. And God bless the world. Okay, so since then, his rhetoric has changed. Let me tell y'all exactly how his rhetoric sounds now. It's because one of them broke the treaty. Here he is breaking it down to y'all right now, and he's about to drop the F-bomb. So all children, cover your ears, earmuffs, kids, earmuffs, boys and girls, put on your earmuffs, all right, because he's about to break it down. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. He is pissed. Trump is pissed. I think he want to fly back to Israel and slap the hell out of Netanyahu. I'm just talking about just backhand him, like with a white glove on, and say, you've been challenged to a duel, sir. All right, here we go.
But reports coming from the region suggest that the sides accuse each other for violating the ceasefire. So
I think they both violated it. I don't think I'm not sure they did it intentionally. They couldn't rein people back. I don't like the fact that Israel went out this morning at all, and I'm going to see if I can stop it. So as soon as I get away from you, I'm going to see if I can stop it. Okay?
Have you spoken to him this morning? How confident are you
I think it's been completely demolished. I think the reason we're here is because those pilots, those B-2 pilots, did an unbelievable job. And, you know, the fake news, like CNN in particular, they're trying to say, well, I agree that it was destroyed, but maybe not that destroyed. You know what they're doing? They're really hurting great pilots that put their lives in the line. CNN is scum, and so is MSDNC. They're all, and frankly, the networks aren't much better. It's all fake news, but they should not have done that. Those pilots hit their targets. Those targets were obliterated, and the pilots should be given credit. They're not after the pilots, they're after me. They want to try and demean. Iran will never rebuild its nuclear. From there? Absolutely not. That place is under rock. That place is demolished. The B-2 pilots did their job. They did it better than anybody could even imagine. They hit late in the evening. It was dark with no moon, and they hit that target with every one of those things, and that place is gone. But when I see CNN all night long, they're trying to say, well, maybe it wasn't really as demolished as we thought. It was demolished. You take a look at the pinpricks, and you see that place is gone. And I will say, I think CNN ought to apologize to the pilots of the B-2s. I think that MSDNC ought to apologize. I think these guys really, these networks and these cable networks are real losers. You really are. You're real losers. You're gutless losers. I say that to CNN because I watch it. I have no choice. I got to watch that garbage. It's all garbage. It's all fake news. But I think CNN is a gutless group of people. And the people that run it, nobody even knows it's been sold so many times. But the people that run it ought to be ashamed. MSDNC, a guy named Brian Roberts, he heads it. He's a disgrace. He's a weak, pathetic disgrace.
Israel says that Iran violated the peace agreement, the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Do you have a response to Iran?
They don't know what the F they're doing. He was pissed, man. This brother was mad, man. He was mad. He was mad. And then you have CNN that's probably going to give y'all a gloat fest all day today. CNN is going to be dancing. They're popping champagne inside of the little there next to the cooler in the little break room. They are popping champagne and dancing and woohoo, no ceasefire. You know what I mean? He is pissed, bro. He is pissed. Like, he is completely upset right now. But CNN, they're going to blame him. 1,000% they're going to blame him. 1,000%. Yesterday, they was already trying to deny that there was ever going to be a ceasefire. They were saying Iran is not going to sign anything about no ceasefire. Israel is not going to sign anything talking about no ceasefire. This is all drawn up by Trump. This is all fake news. This is all. Well, CNN, it actually did happen. It's just them idiots. They don't know how to play. They don't know how to play kind. They're just like idiot brothers and sisters that just always got to fight. I do have to look into that. So let me just be quiet. Let me be quiet. Just keep it a buck. But this dude said neither one of them know what the F they're doing. Y'all heard it. I didn't bleep it out or nothing. I kept it in there just for you all. He's trying. He's trying to do the right thing, man, but they don't want it. They don't want it at all. CNN and MSDNC, like he called it, they want there to be complete and total chaos, especially while there's a conservative Republican administration running the country. They want there to be total chaos, 1,000%. They totally want that. But somebody shared something with me yesterday. I want to show this to you all. And make sure y'all hit the like button if you have not already. And I appreciate you guys pulling up and being a part of this morning show. And shout out to Tyson James, man. I got something to show y'all from his son. His son came out with something that's just freaking brilliant, man. Shout out to that young buck. He is cooking. Cooking. All right, hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on one second. Where is it? Somebody shared it with me yesterday. And dang it, I'm gonna have to find it on another time. I don't want to spend this time looking for it, guys. But it was dope. It was something dope. Well, it wasn't dope. It was just basically showing that whenever a Democrat is in office and some war breaks out, CNN, they try to hide and shuckle and jive everything that's going on. But with Trump, they are hoping that Israel and Iran not only destroy each other, but they destroy, they get close to us too. They want us to be hit. They want it to go on, down in history that Trump allowed a war to break out. They want World War III to happen while it's on Trump watch. And that's unfortunate because that's the world we're in. They don't give a damn about us. It's all about their ratings at the end of the day. And that sucks. That sucks, man. Let me see what my people are talking about. Fox has been pushing for regime change. Only real news is independent. You see here. I never liked Joe Biden, but I didn't wish bad sugar honey iced tea on the country while he was in office. Likewise, this proves that Trump is not trying to start anything. I hope nobody believed that he's trying to start a war. Like why would he try to start a war? Although people believe that when a Republican president is in office, that that they usually try to start wars, but I don't know why. All right, let me see. These wars are centuries old. It's 2025. Get over it and join the rest of us for peace. Absolutely, man. Stop playing games, bro. Good morning, Miss Dana. Shout out to Miss Dana. Yeah. This whole thing is trash. Oh, speaking of, if y'all want to see something comical right quick, let me show y'all something comical just to make you just to bring some peace into your life. Y'all gonna like this one. Let me see how you spell it. Don't know if y'all seen this yet, but y'all know who Charleston White is, right? Well, Charleston White he was in a boxing match, man. And Charleston White, he fights like a drunk. He fights like a drunk. I don't care what y'all say. He fight like a damn drunk. If I ever do a celebrity boxing match and I was to box Charleston White, I would whoop his ass. He boxed like a damn drunk. Check this out, man. This is absolutely hilarious. He's fighting one of these little boys that, what's their name? Who is the guy? Who is he boxing? Island Boy. He's boxing Island Boy. He's boxing Island Boy. This is who he's boxing. I want y'all to see this right here, man. Sheesh, this is nuts. It's hilarious to me, though. Y'all ever seen Sanford Son? Sanford Son and Red Fox used to do a little movement like he was about to have a heart attack, and that's what they look like. They are hilarious. And this is what the world needs more of right here. More hilarity and more heart. Now, don't get it twisted. I love Charleston White. I think that brother, he causes up a stir that needs to be caused. He says things that only he will say, and he start conversations that only he can start. And I love him for it. The brother, he's very courageous. He's very courageous. And I was playing when I said I would box him. I wouldn't box anybody. I'm 47 years old. I ain't about to get out there and embarrass my damn self at all. At all. But I am sharp, though. So don't try to pull up on me because I got hands. I will whoop your ass. No, I won't. Look at him. Don't he look like Stanford this time?
Watch out, bro. There you go. There you go.
And instead of me making fun of Charleston White, I need to make fun of Island Boy. Brother, you are like 30 years younger than Charleston White. Why in the holy crap are you allowing that man to just bully you like that? It's crazy. And then he got knocked out by a TKO. Charleston White made you quit. What in the world? Were you high? Look at me, look like two little kids.
Come on,
Charleston White hit him with a hard punch, a grown man punch. So here's the thing. People look at grown men and they think that they're weak. They see them. They see that their skin is all, you know, they don't have the muscle mass anymore. It's all flabby, and they think that they're weak. But what they don't realize is all that flab used to be muscle at one point, and their bones is solid like steel. They've been working out. They've been working in the field. They used to have real men jobs where their hands got dirty and hard. Like when you rub up against their hands, it's like a brick. It's like a brick if they slap you in the face, man. He got the old school hands. They used to, you know, like when your uncle used to change out a transmission by hand. He used to change out a whole engine in his front yard. That's the type of old school hands that he just now laid on that young man. He got, see, the young man, he got gym hands. He don't do anything difficult. He barely even changed a daggone chain on his bicycle. I don't even think people do that anymore. They probably have, when their chain pop, they just go buy a whole new bike because they're young and they're rich. He don't do anything difficult. So when he felt that hard punch come from Charleston White, like, holy crap. And he quit. He just quit. He was just like, timeout. He just called a timeout in the middle of the daggone ring. Well, 30 seconds ago, he said timeout. Ain't no damn timeout. What you calling timeout for? That's not how boxing go. Look at him try to pick him up. Crazy, man. I had to show y'all that because after seeing Trump drop the F-bomb from being so pissed off at Israel and Iran, we need to look at something comical. Now, outside of looking at something comical, I need to show y'all this right here. This came from Tyson James' son, and this dude is nice. Listen to this bop right here. This is absolutely phenomenal. It's a song that they made about Gay Pride Month, and I thought this joint was dope. He's 13 years old. If you listen to rap, then you'll understand why this is so dope.
You're not gay, it's a demon that's inside of you. You ain't born that way, don't let it try to lie to you. I rebuke demons up by faith, hope you find the truth. I'm exposing these demons that try to hide in you. Pride stands for the land of the pigs, where they like to be trans and start playing with some kids. That bathroom's for girls, so we can't let you in. Steve, you ain't fooling no one, you're just a man in a wig. You're not gay, more like insane. Being gay is fun and dandy till you get AIDS. I just speak the truth and I don't care about gay rights. I can tell the left is mad cause my dad raised me right. You think you a woman cause you rocking a stiletto? Don't make me get my airsoft, I'm knocking off a pedo. All y'all gonna be burning like the rich man. You are not a woman, just a dude with some implants.
We don't rock with Demon Month. The only Christian rapper steady calling out the demons, huh? Down in hell it won't be demon fun.
I kept saying Bryson James. It's Tyson James. I was thinking Bryson Gray. His friend, Bryson Gray is his friend. Tyson James is the one in the red hat right there. That's his name. And that was his son that was rapping.
Just come and make you heat and drunk. You don't rock with Demon Month. Yeah, I don't rock with Demon Month. Nah, real man, I don't rock with Demon Month. You ain't playing God, you never be the one. But when he come, you gon' see that you don't rock with Demon.
We don't rock with Demon Month. Shout out to Obama for creating Demon Month. That's exactly what it is. And shout out to Tyson James. First of all, I want to say this, man. It's not. I want to spread love to all fathers out there who set a standard in their household. Shout out to you. Much love to you. And I want you to know that you are appreciated for real. Your children might even be grown right now, but you did some things. You put some foundation in place to let them know what to stand on, what to accept, what not to accept. Shout out to you. Much love to you for real. I show love to women all the time because women are absolutely amazing. They can actually have a person out of their bodies and then still walk around after the fact and then have another one and then have another one and then not lose their mind in the process. I got to show love to ladies. But fellas, you all that raise families the right way, you dads out there, man, much love to you. Tyson James, this brother, he's been consistently speaking against anything demonic, anything that's against God's law. And this right here, all June, he is firing the alphabet community up. He's firing them up. And honestly, I don't have any issue with it. I have absolutely no issue with it, because if you listen to any kind of rap, they're all going at somebody. They're either going at their op that lives across the street or around the corner that's taking away their shine, or taking away their drug business, or taking away that's just beefing with them for no damn reason, or trying to get at their girls, or just don't want them to come around there, or they got on a different color rag. They wearing blue when they supposed to be wearing red, or vice versa. So why is it that a rapper cannot make a song about something that they don't like, which is Demon Month? The fact that we're celebrating something that's completely against God and giving them their whole entire month to celebrate it. Shout out to Barack Obama for making that happen. President Barack Obama. And that's crazy, bro. The president that I voted for twice. Yep. Which is why I changed my voter registration to Republican during his second term. But I still voted for him. I still voted for everybody Democrat. Just was hoping that things would turn around, until I said, man, you know what? Hope is not going to get it done. I got to vote differently. And that's, I waited until 2020 to vote differently, but I voted differently. That's why I waited until 2024 to vote differently, and I voted differently. All right. And that's why I'm so vested in this. That's why I get so pissed off. There's many things I don't know about world relations and politics and whatnot, but this right here, I've been locked into the way that they're rapping about it, what they're saying in this song. I've been speaking about this for a long damn time. All right. At any rate, man, y'all are absolutely dope. Let me see. Louis B. Fishing. I look forward to the show every day. I see something and wonder, what does the LFR fam think of this? Thanks for all you do, Coach. I'm Alexander on X. Alexander, what's going on, brother? And thank you so much for supporting the channel, for supporting me, for supporting the LFR family all together. LFR family is simply likes, follows, and retweets, and we're just trying to, I don't know, learn on the fly. We're learning on the fly about things that we did not know about before, and that's the reason why it's currently a conservative channel. And it wasn't before. For 3 years, it was not a conservative channel. For 2 years, it has been. And a lot of people are going through the same journey right now. Some of your favorite content creators as well. But we're also on a mission to help as many people as possible learn how to do content creation, so that they can also figure out how to get to the likes and the follows and the retweets. And that false currency means nothing, but it does lead into real currency. It leads to potentially changing your life if you know how to do it correctly. You don't have to be 10 or 20 or 30 years old singing and dancing. You can be anyone, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70, doing content creation, because we all have a lot to give back. You know what, I'm just now talking to you guys about my respect for fathers and what you all do, what we all do. I got to include myself in this, is because I think that we need to have more platforms where we teach these youngins what they need to be doing, and we show them what we've already established in our own lives. I don't care. You ain't got to be rich. You don't have to have, like, rich is subjective. You're already rich if you think about it. You're rich in health. You're rich in kindness. You're rich in love. You're rich in friendships and relationships. You probably got money in the bank, which is dope too. But at the end of the day, you look at your children that you raised up, they're doing well, you're rich. Like, you got grandchildren and great-grandchildren, you are rich. A lot of times we look at rich the wrong way. We think it has to be big yachts and big houses and big cars and chains and all the finest clothes and eating steaks and potatoes out at BS restaurants all the damn time. It don't mean that. Like, we're all richer than we give credit. Like, God created us in his own image. And once we realize how blessed we are, we're going to realize that we are all very wealthy. And we need to stop comparing ourselves to anyone on our left or right. Okay? So I do want to, that's what this channel is all about, to be honest with you. So we're learning while at the same time teaching. and it's becoming a phenomenal thing. All right. They say what you do in the dark will come to the light. And that's exactly what you're seeing manifested on this channel, because I do a whole bunch of studying. I do a whole bunch of work when the cameras are off, and we're helping a lot of people get the same work done. So I'm appreciative of where we are and where we're going, and for people like you guys for constantly supporting where we what we're doing. So thank you so much. I found myself falling short whenever I start comparing myself to other content creators and just other people in general. And that's when I always go off the rails. That's when I always go off the rails. If you're driving, you got to look on the road. You got to look at the road. You got to make sure you're seeing everything. You got to be a defensive driver, so that if anybody else is out of place, speeding, drunk, high, whatever the case, you'll see them before they see you, and you can position yourself. You can make sure that you and your family are okay. So that's something that I do on a daily basis. I got to make sure that I'm driving, I'm looking straight ahead, and I'm not looking too much to my right or left, rubbernecking, or I'm not looking behind me, counting all of the failures that I've had over the years and all of the times that I did not do well, and how my last video didn't do the numbers I wanted to do. Those things can continue to hold me back, and I've seen it firsthand. All right. So shout out to all the dads, shout out to all the moms out there, granddads, grandmoms. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Continue to pop your own collar and show yourself some love, but give all the praises to God, because you are a manifestation of him. You are a creation of him. He's the creator. He's the he created us to be creators as well. He is the source. We are the resource. All right. I know I said a lot of nothing, but I'm just saying I appreciate y'all. And thank you, Alex. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. All right. So shout out to what's his name, bro? What is Tyson James' son name? Tyson James' son killed that joint. He killed that joint. Let me see if what's his name? His let me see. Let me see. Someone says he's using demonic music to speak against demonic activities. His heart may be in the right place, but it needs to be honed a bit. Let me tell y'all something, bro. A hip-hop beat is not demonic. Some people communicate through rhythm. Some people communicate. No, this is what I'm looking at, guys. I'm looking at the comments, because people are just saying like they're quoting him and talking about how nice he sounds and stuff. But this one guy says he's using demonic music to speak against demonic activities. Here's the thing that I know. You'll never reach people if you only believe that you got to reach them in a certain type of way. Like, I only got to come to you dressed in white, holding a Bible, and you got to be in church, and I got to speak to you in a very low, non-offensive voice. No, you speak to people the way that they hear. You speak their language. That's the only time you can speak. Listen, if sometimes we got to speak people's language, man. We got to go in the dark sometimes. Sometimes we got to go in the bars and the clubs and where they are to make sure that they know that God still got their back. Like, sometimes we're so quick to judge people, not realizing that they are doing God's work. They out there doing what you're not doing. Like, if they bop their heads to a beat, you know, that's what they listening to. They listening to that beat. Well, I'm going to put a little bit of scripture in that beat. I'm going to put a little bit of teaching and tutelage in that beat. And that's exactly what they're doing. Some people do it for the wrong reasons, though. I'm going to keep it a buck, because the gospel scene has already been washed out. Like, most of it is trash. The music scene is absolutely demonic. So I'm with them on that. But you don't know anyone's heart. Like, if you're saying somebody's heart is right, then that's all that's needed. That's all that's required. If somebody's heart is in the right place, then that's all that's required. You got to titillate people where they are. You got to be able to attract their senses. That's what you got to do. If they're used to listening to a hip hop beat that make them move, then make them move to something that they're actually learning something, that they're being convicted. Like, that's what you want them to do. That's just what I think anyway. You know what I mean? That's just what I think. He said, why is the dad in the video? That's because that's his song, bro. The dad, that's his song. His son is just spitting on a joint. Shout out to him, man. Raise up a child in the way they should go, so when they get old, they will not depart from it. Kicks Reacts. What's going on, brother? Van, I appreciate all you've been doing. I remember back in the days watching you on the couch doing music reactions. Now you changing lives. Much love, bro. Kicks Reacts. That mean a lot, man. And thank you so much. And I wish you all the success in the world, man. For real. We all started out on our couch doing reactions or somewhere doing reactions. I want to say shout out to YouTube, man. Thank you, YouTube, for allowing us the space to be able to do reactions. We are able to attract an audience by reacting to other people's gifts and talents. Isn't that something? Well, let me tell you something. That's actually not a foreign thing, because when you look at the news, that's all they do. CNN don't have any real talent. They react to news of other people, other things that ain't got anything to do with them. That's CNN, Fox, MSNBC, Newsmax, you name it. Those reporters would be nothing without the stuff that they're reporting on, the people that they're reporting on. Most times when CNN have their biggest numbers is because they're reacting to something that Trump did or is doing or will do. And then you want to talk about the sports commentators too. Stephen A., this brother just landed like $100 million contract reacting to basketball players playing basketball. That's all he do. He talks sugar honey iced tea like if he ever put on some shoes and a jersey and some shorts, that he'll be the baddest guy on the floor. But we already know that he's not that great in basketball. But he shouldn't be, because he's not a basketball player. But he's a reactor to sports. That's what we do. So, you know what I mean? I'm appreciative that YouTube provided us with this platform to be able to attract so many people just by hitching our wagon to other people's carts, you know, or is the other way around, hitching our cart to other people's wagons, you know what I mean, who are going viral and doing amazing things. And we're just talking about it, and we're learning in the process, and we're also sharing our experiences, which are all unique. So, yeah. Thank you, Kicks Reacts, man. I appreciate it. Y'all don't ask me all this. I just like to run my mouth sometimes. But y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully, y'all continue to give God all praise, glory, and honor for your blessings. And I am out. That is Morning Vantage. Y'all have been fun. Y'all check this out too. I'm looking forward to working with anybody who wants to be in our coaching group, or any VIPs that need a team behind them. If you need a team behind you, editor, thumbnailer, and descriptions, you need your channel run properly, and you just want to learn the game, reach out to me with the VIP acronym, okay? And I'll break it down to y'all. Love you. See you on the next one. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.